Hello, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. But if you're new here, I'm a single woman with a single income and I'm in debt. I'm documenting my debt-free journey here on YouTube. Today is Friday, December 29th. Oh my goodness, that means that the new year is upon us. Now, typically I don't do a monthly wrap-up budgeting video, but I usually just jump into my debt confession update video. But because the 1st of January is on Monday, I will record my debt confession update on Monday, but I won't post it until that Friday. So let's go ahead and do my monthly wrap up and see how I ended things. I know that this month was a hot mess express. Now, well, actually, before we continue, let me not be rude. I hope that you all had a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And if you don't, I hope that you had a good holiday, or a few days off from work, to spend time with your friends and your family. Christmas is still hard and difficult for me and my family, but we try to make the most of it together and just think of happiness and think of memories and things like that. So over time, it'll get better, I know, but it's still hard. Anyway, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. I do also want to share a couple of things, not that came up in my last video, but I don't know, questions that might that might happen because, or questions that have come up that I've never answered or I don't think I've made clear. So anyway, let's continue. Oh, and somebody came up with a really good goal for me in my last video in the comments, and I'm going to write that in here in the book at the end, so stick around for that. All right, so student loans. Let's see, I made a payment on the 11th. I've been doing bi-monthly payments to try to help with the interest. I think it is helping. I don't know, but still, I hate it. Okay, so I made $201.88 on the 11th, and I made a $246 payment on the 26th. All right, so my total that I spent on student loans this month, and it has been a hot month. I think also getting sick was kind of like a blessing in disguise because the lighting is really bad in here, huh? It's gloomy, doomy day to day. Hold on, give me 1 second. Is that better? I hope that's better. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I think getting sick was kind of a blessing in disguise because I had no energy to get up and go anywhere, and I didn't really have an appetite either, and I've just been eating like smaller, healthier meals at home. Anyway, home loan, I paid this. This was a total of $1,600. I paid $300 on the 11th, and then I paid $1,300 yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So that was $1,600. Okay, my chiropractor comes out today, so let's go ahead and put this in. 59 buckaroos. Subscriptions, yeah, everything came out, so let's go ahead and do this one. Does anyone have like New Year's Eve's, like, I don't want to call them traditions, but you know, like those eating the grapes under the table and all of that stuff? Does anyone do any of that? You know, you have to wear red underwear. Or like, I know some people do the suitcases out the front door. I don't know, it's supposed to like represent like traveling or something. I don't know. Does anyone do any of that stuff? Now that I'm going through a breakup, my friends were laughing at me and told me that I needed to get under the table and eat the grapes. Because apparently, if you do that, you'll find, I don't know, the love of your life. Anyway. All in good fun. Christmas gift ended up being, was it like 52? Hold on. 50 times 0.07. I don't want to go look at the receipt, but I know it was something like this. Yeah, $53.50. Let's do that. Okay, and then spending. Yikes. Okay. We'll start over from the beginning. Do it with me. All right, $205.76 at Walmart. And then I did $23.31 Chevron at getting gas. Okay, and then $86.23 at the Walmart. $44.32 for gas. $29.99 at Mavis. $50 at Kroger. $29.65 for pizza that one night. Well worth it, I think. And then I spent $87.02 at Kroger last night. Okay. $556.28. Haven't transferred my savings yet, so let's see where we're at here, and then I can kind of decide how much I'm going to transfer right now. Okay, let's add this up. Make sure that everything's in frame. So my target was $48.44.75. My monthly budget, or my income that comes in, is $49.30 every month. So as long as I can get under here, I'll be all right. But this is what I was shooting for this month. I was hoping that there'd be a buffer here that I could throw at Capital One in addition to some of the other stuff that happened this month. Okay, so $447.88 plus $1,600, $800 for my car loan, $500 for my Capital One credit card, $24.78 was water. Gas bill was $75.29. Speaking of gas, y'all will not believe this. I had a gas leak. I had a gas leak, and I could smell it when I was outside with the dog, and I had no idea what was happening, but I could smell the odor of gas by outside. So naturally, I come inside, call the gas company, and the technician checked my my meter, and I had 2 leaks in my meter. So I don't know what that means for my gas bill next month. I don't know how this works, so I don't know if that means I'm responsible for that, or I don't know how it works, so we'll see what happens next month. But I am thankful that I caught it. That I caught it. Because that's scary. Nobody wants a gas leak. And interestingly enough, I had smelled the odor of gas. Yesterday's when I called the gas company. No, I called them on Wednesday. I smelled it, either Christmas morning or on Tuesday morning, and I thought I was being paranoid. Anyway, I'm happy that was taken care of. He did come in and checked my appliances, and he checked the gas line in the basement and stuff like that. So everything's fine. It was just outside by the meter. Anyway, note to self, or I guess public service announcement. Even if you feel paranoid, call somebody to check it out, because, it's dangerous. Okay, so I am at $47.57.30 after I added everything up. Let me see what happens if I add $150. Okay, so I can still do that. So let me transfer $150 into my high yield savings account, because I do want to put some in savings. So I'm going to do that. I'll do that as soon as I'm done recording. So my total this month was $49.07 and 30 cents, which It's still under the $49.30. So, you know, I'm okay. Like, it's not like I had to go use credit cards or anything like that. So I'm good. I'm all right. I'm happy with that, especially given this month, that was somewhat of a hot mess. You guys know that if you've been watching me. Anyway, let's go back over here. Someone also pointed out that I had December 24, like I was living in the future, and I didn't even notice that. So thank you to the person that pointed that out for me so I could change it. And then let's add another goal, because this was a good one, was someone suggested that selling my Mustang should be on here, and I totally agree with that, because I do need to sell the car. I know people are tired. Of listening to me talk about this damn Mustang, but I need to sell the car, and that is a good goal. I did feel a little better when one of my buddies was telling me that it took him like 6 months or something to sell his truck. So it made me feel a little better that I was like, okay, I'm not like too far gone. I do have someone coming to look at it on New Year's Day. One of my neighbors, actually. He was out walking his dog. He saw the car was for sale and wanted to take a look at it. But he wanted to talk to his son to see if his son would be interested in the car. So anyway, we'll see if he stops by on New Year's Day. I also had this really good looking guy from the gym take a look at it. I was just staring at him the whole time. This Adonis sent to walk the earth for us. No, I know I'm getting out of a breakup. I need to heal and all of the cliche stuff. But I'm not blind. Anyway, he took a look at the car. He's going to talk to his parents. I guess it's for his little sister or something. I don't know. And we'll see. So I'm still trying. I'm trying to sell the car. It would be nice to sell the car so I can pay off more debt. But we'll see what happens. I'm not super stressed or like the urgency to sell the car isn't there anymore now that I've at least paid off one of the credit cards, and I have one more credit card left, and I can see the light at the end of the tunnel with the credit cards. So yay! I'm ending the year on a really positive note, despite personal things that are happening, work, life balance, and all of that stuff. I'm still trying my best to be optimistic, to see things in a different light, to be positive, to think of things as like, okay, this is just the way that it is. It's out of my control, but the only thing that I can control are my feelings, and go from there, right? Another question that has come up in the past, because even like my family that watches my videos are like, how do you do this? Because I don't do like a paycheck budgeting. I do a monthly budget. And the reason for that is because I'm not a month ahead, because a month ahead would be $49.30. But in my personal bank account, I have a paycheck's worth of funds in there. So that stays in there. And then when things get paid, like for example, my water, gas, and power bill, they all come in usually around the same day. And I pay it the exact same day that I get it. Instead of waiting for like the due date, I just pay it when I get it, because I have the money in the bank. And then when I get paid on a Friday every other week, then it's like that money just goes, it just keeps revolving. It's a revolving door of money. It's just, again, it's easier for me to think of it like that in my brain to process. As long as I have that amount in my bank account at the end of the month, then I know that I am within my budget, basically. So I hope that clears that up in case you were also wondering how I do a monthly budget. That's kind of how I do it. It's a revolving door of paycheck money. So that amount stays in there all the time, no matter what. And then when my paycheck comes in, it kind of like covers whatever was taken out or is pending. So before I even had the car, before I bought my new car, my first paycheck was always like my woohoo paycheck, right? And then my second paycheck would be my mortgage and student loan paycheck. So that's kind of how it's been working. Now my first paycheck is car, debt, paycheck, and then budgeting what's left over. And then my second paycheck is student loans, mortgage, budgeting whatever's left over. That's been my life the past few months, but I'm happy about it. Again, this has been a huge eye-opening experience, at least for me. And I want to continue doing this in 2024 and get this stuff paid off. So the sooner the better. I know some people don't consider a mortgage part of their debt confession, but I do consider it for me. I love my home. I don't see myself leaving this home, and the bank owns it still. So it's a debt for me. It's still part of my debt, and I want to pay for it faster than than the 30-year mortgage that I signed. So anyway, that's it for today. On Monday, I will record my my debt confession update video for the month of December. And then I will post it on January 5th, I think is... Oh, I should show you my new planner. Where did it go? It's a Big Daddy planner. Hold on, let me make sure that I... Isn't it pretty? 24. So this will be my planner for the next year. It is bigger, so I'll have to zoom in and out accordingly. So Friday, January 5th is when I will post the video that I record on New Year's Day, so you guys can see how much debt I paid in December. So, and track my progress. Anyway, aside from that, I will see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the subscribe button. And I hope you guys have a happy new year. Please be safe out on the roads on New Year's Eve, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.